This is the Serekunda Market, one of the busiest shopping centers in the Gambia. It attracts both wholesale and retail traders, as well as scores of consumers from within the metropolis and beyond. The market used to be a center of attraction for many daily shoppers, but according to consumers, going to the market is now a nightmare, as vendors deliberately increase their commodity prices on daily basis, making it difficult for many to afford 3 square meals. The COVID-19 pandemic and the Russian-Ukraine war have been widely blamed by both market vendors and consumers for the hike in commodity prices. These factors have disrupted global food production and supply chains, prompting global food crisis, particularly in some developing countries.
We understand it's a global situation, but it is difficult for us to buy and resell because if they increase their prices, we are left with no choice but to increase ours.
First time, 1,500.
We used to buy these bags for 1,500, but now we're buying them for 5,000. It is something that is produced in Africa. Of course, I believe it's globally.
The market is difficult. I am always here, but anytime I come, there is a new price.
They acknowledge the stride made by government and further call on relevant authorities not to leave traders, especially wholesalers, at their free will. In response, the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Trade, Regional Integration and Employment said the government is working to ensure the availability of essential commodities in the country at affordable prices.
Normally what we do, we consult with traders, the importers that are importing these essential commodities on a weekly basis. We ensure that our stock level, because we have what we call a threshold, that is a critical national stock level. That is, we must have 2 months stock in country of all the essential commodities. And there is a level that we call it a critical level. When the stock is coming down towards that level, and then we have to act to ensure that those stocks are available.
Commenting on the surge in the price of basic commodities, the Permanent Secretary clarified that government does not have control over prices, saying the country adopts a free market policy.
You cannot tell India how much they're going to sell their rice to the Gambia. We don't have any influence over that. And just like what is happening now is you cannot even get rice from India. Now we are not only talking about the price of rice, but we are also talking about how do you access rice. And India, it's a major producer of rice, and what most of the time the cheapest rice that you can find around is from India. And now if India is not selling rice, then how do how do you get rice from India? Then how do you influence the price of rice? And rice coming from the rest of the world, you have no influence over it. There is no way that you can influence that. I think people need to understand that government are not in control of this. We are not in control, and all what we do is to talk to the suppliers for them to understand that Gambia is a low-income country.
The Gambia being a country that heavily depends on imported goods, the need to boost local production is seen as a way to help out given the frequent appreciation and depreciation of the dollar, which contribute to the hike in commodity prices, said Mr. Damfa. As the world economy continues to grapple with the challenges posed by the Russian Federation's invasion of Ukraine, the effects of the war on commodity markets and supply chains cause inflation and financial conditions, slowing global growth. As such, experts are stressing the need to increase local production. Reporting for JRTS News, I am Dada Chan.